Can you guys? I am clearly visible and audible, right? Quickly check, guys. Can you please, guys, give me confirmation in the chat? Okay, great, super, super. Thank you so much, guys, for the confirmation. Good evening to all. I hope all of you guys are doing well. Guys, I am still seeing many members are still joining in, but in the meantime, guys, let's discuss the today's session agenda. Okay, so today I'm not going to teach you new things, but yeah, I'll be talking about a few more details. Like the first agenda will be that we'll be talk about the new SEBI circular, right? And second agenda will be that many of you has been asking me basically. Vikramji, not able to hear. Is my audio is not clear? Guys, can you please give me a confirmation? Is there any issue with my audio? Can you hear, right? Okay, great. Vikramji, I think might be network connectivity issue with you. You can rejoin once. I think that might help. Okay, thank you so much, Divya. Thank you so much, Diyaji, for the confirmation. Yeah, so as I discussed, so first agenda will be we'll be talking about new SEBI circular or new SEBI guidelines, you can say, right? Second thing will be discuss about the how we can map your portfolio. Okay, if you already have an existing portfolio, how we can map in our platform. Okay, clear everyone with the agendas? Any doubt? And along with that, top of that, as we going to discuss the new SEBI guidelines, and also I will let you know how you can modify your details. Like for example, if you're willing to change your mobile number or email ID, uh, or let's say address, how you can do that, I'll be going to show you through our platform. Okay, guys, any doubt till now? I hope agendas are clear, right? Let me, in the meantime, guys, let me share my screen first. Guys, I hope you can see my screen, right? No issue? Okay. Okay, I've been asking all the details in Spring Pad. Is it correct? Because while I'm checking ChatGPT and website is different information, hence confused which is correct. Arvindaji, could you please elaborate once more which details you are talking about? Then I can, clarify, give you more clarification on it. Right, as you know, most of the chat bots like let's say ChatGPT or Perplexity, it's going to use for different purposes, right? For example, Perplexity is basically we use for doing the deep research, right? So it's depend, it's mainly depend, which purposes you are going to be used mainly, and along with that, I can let's say guide you for the same. Or like mean return here, sorting of portfolio turnover. Or even it's basically all the chatbots. It does not have the real-time access of the data, right? As per the SEBI guidelines, in all the chatbots, if you are going to search, right, it's irrespective of ChatGPT, Perplexity, the data they are showed to you. It's before 3 2 months, right? It's not the current data, right? And in our platform, all the data is directly fetched to the NSE platform. Right, so it will be updated, let's say ratios and all might be updated in the weekly basis or monthly basis, or even NAVs are let's say updated on daily basis on our platform. So that is the reason you can see that some ratios are changed if you do the research through the platform, sorry, through the let's say your chat browser, ChatGPT or Perplexity. But if you can see the data and let's say do the research through NSE platform itself, you can see the data is accurately matched. Okay. Okay. Vikram, just kindly help us providing link to access mutual fund calculator without registering. Vikram, you can use the calculators part over here, right? You can see all the calculators are available in our platform. But as I mentioned, without registering or without activation your IIN, right? You're not able to harness the full potential power of our backend AI, right? So registration along with the bank registration is very, very important. Okay. So guys, let's start with the new SEBI guidelines. So basically, guys, I hope you must aware. The thing is, latest, as well as the latest SEBI guideline is on the nominee. Okay, so right now, if you are willing to invest through NSE, and let's say if you are going to invest a new fund, which tends to have a new folio number, right? You guys must have to declare your nominee first. Without having a nominee, guys, you guys not able to invest. Clear, everyone? So from this month onwards, like if you don't have your nominee details updated, you guys are not able to go and invest through NSE. Okay. Now, if I as we are talking about the nominee, right? So as for the SEBI, right, you can opt it for the 3 nominees that I believe already I have discussed, right? Maximum 3 nominee you can add for your investments, and you can also add minimum 1 nominee, right? And the percentage you can give it to as per your choices. Okay. And now as you are going to opt it for the nominee, right? So in the nominee itself, all the details for the nominee, right? You have to be updated as per the documents. Okay. Nominee, if you go and opt for the nominee, you have to, add one identity proof, right? And identity proof contains, let's say, Aadhaar, PAN, and along with the driving license, passport number. Okay. And for the Aadhaar itself, if you are opted for the nominee Aadhaar ID, right? Then last 4-digit number you have to enter. Not the whole number will be required. Only last 4-digit number you guys have to fill during your nominee form. Okay. Along with the ID proof, you also have to mention nominee, let's say, phone number and nominee mobile number. Sorry, nominee mobile number and nominee email ID. And both of the nominee email ID and mobile number, it has to be registered as the self or belongs to nominee itself. Dipanji, yes, I'll be showing to you how we can do that. Okay. Let's, as I mentioned, discuss about the circular so that you guys also have the clarity. Then I can, show it to you guys then how we can update your nominee, or you can, fill out your nominee form. Cool, Dipanji? Okay. So as I mentioned, along with the nominee mobile number and email ID, you guys also have to mention the nominee full address, and the address has to be as per the Aadhaar. Okay. And apart from the Aadhaar ID, if you guys opted for the, let's say, PAN as an identity proof of the nominee, right? Then guys, you have to enter full PAN number. Okay. So opted for the nominee is mandatory from now onwards, right? And guys who already started doing investment and without having a nominee, I requested you guys also please go and update your nominee details, or at least add one nominee in your portfolio for every fund houses. Deepak, if you're, as Deepak is asking that my daughter is a nominee but no PAN card offer, right? So that's mean I believe that your daughter is a minor, right, Deepak ji? So for minor, 19 plus, then your daughter does not have a PAN card, then you can apply for it, Deepak ji. Apply for it, or else you can, as I mentioned, 4 options are there. You can add nominee ID as a Aadhaar, PAN, voter ID, and your driving license. If your daughter does not have a PAN card, then you can go with the other. But for example, guys, that is completely fine, Deepak. Thus, I'll be showing you how we can do that. Last 4-digit Aadhaar number we can enter, and ID proof has been completed. Okay. But for the minor guys, you can also set minors as a nominee, right? But you have to declare a legal guardian of the minor until unless they turn to 18. That's a simple procedure as it is. Not a hectic one. Okay. Okay, minor can be added as a nominee with a guardian, right? Absolutely right. So as I mentioned, you can also opt it, mention your minor as a nominee, but you have to declare their legal guardian name, right? And until they turn to 18, that's the procedure. Okay. Now, guys, let me show to you how you can update your nominee details, or those who don't opted for the nominee at the time of registration, how we can do that, right? So let me log in into the platform first. Okay, first of all, just do the login. Let me log into the platform. Password is wrong. I don't know. Every time whenever I try to log in the platform, every time I have entered the wrong password. I don't know why. Again, I hope now it's yeah, now it's fine. Okay, so first and foremost, guys, for updating your nominee details, right, you need to do the sign up in the platform. I hope all of you already done your sign up process, right? How many of you already done your sign up? Can I have a hand, please? Okay, me. Okay, great, super. Guys, is it emoticons are not available? Can you please give me a confirmation? Emoticons are not available, right? Let me ask to team. Can you please enable the emoticons for the members? Okay, you guys, let me do it for you. Just give me 1 minute. I don't know what. Guys, can you please check it now? Is the emoticons are available? I just enabled it. I think team has might be facing some issue. Okay, great, super, super. Okay, so as I discussing for doing the or for updating your nominee details, it can be anything, right? If you're willing to add a new nominee for the method which I am going to show to you, it will be the same. Or if you opted for the new nominee, you can process the same method. Okay. Now, as I mentioned, for updating your nominee, or let's say adding a new nominee, right? You have to first log in the platform itself, right? After that, go to the invest online button over here. You can see, right? Under the invest online button, you can click on the NSMA platform. Okay. Under the NSMA platform, click on the online transaction, and as I already discussed, until unless guys you have completed your online registration along with the IN activation, this button will not popping up. Okay, and I hope most of you guys already completed your sign up, registration, and already activated your account. If any of you is not able to activate your account, just drop an email to mfsupport@springpad.in. Team is there. Team will help you out for the same. Okay. Now, for updating your nominee details, so you have to click on the in the below part. You can see modify IN option over here. Can you see it, guys? The modify IN button in my screen. Yes, right? Okay, great, super. Thank you so much, guys, for the confirmation. So for updating your nominee details, or for let's say adding a new nominee, you have to click on the modify IN button. Just click on it. As soon as you click on it, you can see the view detail option over here, and there is an option named modify. Now you have to click on the modify. Deepakji, the option is not there. Deepakji, can you please let me know what are the options you can see as soon as you click on the NSAM platform? About that. Samraji, good evening. And as I mentioned, for activating HUL account, right? For activating HUL account, the process is completely physical. Okay, there are no online process is there, but for physical at the means of all the documents have been uploaded with a signed copy of yours and have to upload it in the NSE backend. And don't worry, Samraji, what I can do is you just drop an email that you have an HUF account, okay, and drop an email to mfsupport@springpad team. Team will call you, okay, and guide you how you can activate your HUF account. Okay, team can guide you for the same, nothing to worry. Okay, Samratji, can you do it for me? Just drop an email to team. Okay. Okay, great. So, Deepakji, okay, you got it, right? Great to know that. So, as I mentioned, as soon as you click on the modify button, okay, so this page you can see over here, all the details will be mentioned over here. The details, guys, which you have filled during your online registration. All details, like including your date of birth, Gmail ID, mobile number, right? Your country origin, all the details will be mentioned over here. Not only the details, along with your contact information. Okay, all the details will be mentioned over here. And as I mentioned, guys, not only you can add nominee, right, you can also update the details, right? For example, if you change your place, you have update your Aadhaar, right? All the details you can update from here. You can update your details, update your mobile number, email ID, and all the details you can modify over here through modify IN option. Okay, and below that you can see that nominee information also be there, nominee information tab, right? That's how I have highlighted it. Okay, and nominee information, as at the time of online registration I have opted for, I don't want to specify a nominee, right? For that this tab is selected. Now as I mentioned, three options are there, 1 2 3, right? So that means I can opt a three nominee, right? And for example, let's say kindly I want to add one nominee, right? So you have to click on the one number, click on it, then this window is popping up. Okay, and the details, as I mentioned, guys, first it will be asking about the nominee type. Is your nominee a minor or major? Okay, for as I mentioned, for minor you have to enter the guardian name along with the guardian PAN. These are the two extra steps you have to be enter over here for a minor, right? But for major, this option will be not applicable. Clear, everyone? Right? Till now, is there any doubt? Let me know, guys. No doubt? Okay, great, super. So as I mentioned, as the nominee I am willing to enter over here is a major, right? That means he is 18 plus. So for that reason, I have selected the nominee type as a major. Okay, which is a drop down. If you click on it, option will be applicable. So let's say I click on the major nominee. Now what you have to do, you have to enter the nominee name, right? And guys, make sure the nominee name, it has to be as per the PAN or as per the Aadhaar, the documents or details which you are going to be mentioned over here. Okay, so nominee name has to be as per the Aadhaar or the PAN or the nominee as per the nominee ID. Okay, same for the date of birth as well. If you are selected nominee ID as a PAN number, then the date of birth should be as per the PAN. Okay, now the third thing is that, as I mentioned, four options are available, like for nominee ID you can opt for it. You can select nominee ID as a PAN, Aadhaar, driving license, or passport. But for Aadhaar, as I mentioned, only last four digit will be required, as it already showed over here. Okay, and for PAN and other ID proof, you have to enter the full ID number. That's the difference. Then, guys, automatically over here, nominee email and nominee mobile relation, your email ID and mobile number will be mentioned. That you need to be changed through nominee details. The email ID and the nominee mobile number has to be belongs to their mobile number and their email ID, not anybody else. That you need to also be mentioned, and make sure that this page, right, your nominee email ID and nominee mobile number, it's active, right? Don't use any kind of dormant email ID or dormant mobile number, right? Clear, everyone? Now let's come to the nominee address. As I mentioned, all the details nominee address also be you have to be entered, and the address also as per the Aadhaar itself. Okay. Okay, Vilas is asking, sir, in my case, my bank manager registration is saying mandate generated but not approved. So, Vilas ji, kindly check after generic a mandate, right? In your email, you will be receiving one email from NSE/MF for asking for doing ACS mandate registration, right? So, from there itself, you need to be, proceed or give it the authorization to the bank itself. So there are four options are there. You can do your let's say bank registration via Aadhaar, via debit card, via let's say net banking, right? These are three options, or not the four. Sorry, three options are available. And if you select let's say Aadhaar, right, for doing the bank registration, then you can what you can do, go to the email box and you can see ACS mandate form link will be there. Click the link, it will be redirected to the bank's portal. Then you can complete the process. And if you already done the same, then Vilas, I request you kindly wait for the 24 to 48 hours. NSE also takes time to approve. May I know, Vilas, if you don't mind, when you have done your bank mandate? Is it today itself? Bikram is asking, is it necessary they must be India if they are at US? No, Bikram, that is a restriction through NSE that the nominee it has to be Indian resident. Okay, this is the one restriction over here. Okay, but yeah, hopefully NSE also allow. Today I did second time. Vikramji, what you can do, right? Let's say it might let's say if they are currently residing in the US, but they have the Indian document as the nominee is also NRI, right? Then you can also add. But if the nominee, let's say as a US citizen, right? Then you cannot add that US citizen as a nominee. NRI then becomes completely fine. Then I believe that NRI already have their Indian origin passport number or it's a driving license, right? Any of the you can opt for the nominee ID and you can proceed to add a nominee. Okay, Vikramji. And Vilaji, if you do did it today itself, then I'll request you kindly wait for the today. I hopefully tomorrow your bank mandate will be completed. Okay. If not, drop an email to MF support. Team will look into it. Okay. Oh, so these are the details, guys. You have to be mentioned, and you can see, guys, there are all one another option is nominee percentage. So you can customize your nominee as per the let's say how much percentage wise you can distribute them. Right, 100% will be there. So if you opted for the two nominee, you can give the percentage 50-50 wise, or else whatever you want to go in with the percentage wise, right? And another thing you need to mention the nominee relationship. The nominee which you are willing to add, right? What's the relationship with yours? That's the part you need to be also mentioned. Okay. Vikram, they are not getting your question. Like you, if you want to add mutual fund for them, right? If you they all also want to invest through our platform, they definitely do that. As I mentioned, the platform is also you can share to your close relatives and family members. Okay. Okay. So Neeraj is asking if I have existing folios, will my details reflect in this platform? Neeraj, as I mentioned, this will be the second agenda which I'll be going to be discussed. How we can map your portfolio or your existing portfolio in our platform so that you can also check, right? So I'll come into that part later, Neeraj. Right. So I hope, guys, how you can update your details, right? Along with the how you can update your nominee details from your platform. It's clear. Right. After filling up the details, what you have to do is just click on the submit. As soon as you click on the submit, guys, in your mailbox, you will be receiving one email from NSE/MF. Okay, and they ask for the modification changes. Just cross check it. Whatever the you fill up during your registration, it has to be same in the form which you guys are going to be received from the NSE. Just recheck it once and click on the authorize button, and that's it. Your nominee details or your personalized details will be updated. Become yes, definitely. Just drop an email to also team can guide you or help you for this. Okay. So guys, is there any doubt till now how we can update for the nominee or how we can declare your nominee? Or basically those who have already started doing investment, how we can update your nominee details throughout it. Is it clear or shall I repeat once more how we can do that? Let me know. Clear? So shall I move on to the next part or next agenda, which is how we can map your existing folio in our platform? Clear, everyone? Yes, Deepak, it will be asking your nominee relation mobile number. So it has to be self, I believe. Right? You have to be enter the nominee details as per the that's why I mentioned 10. Right? So these also be need to be mentioned. Okay? And as I mentioned always, guys, if you start in between any process, you know what you have to do. Right? Just take a screenshot and send it to MF sub. Okay? Deepakji, if you're still facing any kind of issue, for updating your nominee details, okay. Is it asking for the relation? But I don't do relation. You can check. No, Deepakji over here. At the top, right bottom, you can check the first nominee relationship over here. You can select the nominee relation. Okay. And as I mentioned, mobile relation is it asking here? Okay, Deepak, kindly do one thing. Just take a screenshot of the page and send it to MF support. Team will call you and guide you for the same. Okay, nothing to worry. Okay, guys, now please let me know. Like, is it clear? Like how we can update your nominee details or your personal details through our platform? Or is there any doubt? Let me know. Clear? Shall I move on to the portfolio mapping? Okay, super. Thank you so much, guys, for the confirmation. So now, guys, most of you know, I believe I have discussed. Most of you have been asking us the Ankan. I have already doing the investment on other platform, right? So now I want how I can transfer my holdings to a mutual fund, or Spring Pen mutual fund platform, or how I can map my portfolio in our platform, right? So, guys, let me clarify one thing, right? So you cannot transfer your holdings. Let's say you have doing investment through Grow, for an example. Okay. And now what you want, you can want to transfer all of your holdings to the from Grow to Springpad ML. Right. So guys, this right now this will not be possible. Okay. The process you can do it, but the process is very hectic. But right now it's not able to possible. You can transfer all of your holdings to from one broker to a Springpad mutual fund platform. But what you can do is you can map your all the portfolio in our platform, right? So that what will happen is you can check all of your holdings in one platform. But main thing is that you can, need to be understand that you're not able to do any kind of modification, or if you already doing any kind of SIP or SIPs from those mutual fund house, right? Also, you cannot do any kind of changes over here. By through mapping, what you can do, you can see all of your holdings in one plate so that you can track, right? You can check due to the changes, right? And how it's performing. All the details you can check through our platform. Clear, everyone? You cannot transfer your all the holdings, but you can map them in our platform. And by through mapping, you can see the day-to-day changes of your fund holding, or else how your funds are performing. Or let's say if you are invest Grow some fund, you can doing your investment through Grow. There's some mutual funds or some SIPs you are doing from the Zerodha, right? So all the funds, all the holding you can see through our platform in one place, so that you can don't need to go anywhere else to see the your fund performance and your change day-to-day changes. Okay, everyone? Clear? Is there any doubt? Clear, right? Okay, super. Thank you so much for the confirmation. So now let's talk about Vikramji asking new one can be purchased and on old holdings can be seen. Right, Vikramji, absolutely right. So that you can also purchase through a platform itself, and also older holdings which you have, right? You can see in one plate. That's the motto, right, for mapping your portfolio in our platform, right? So now if I talk about, let's say, how we can do that, right? So it's nothing very hectic, right? Only we will be needing from your end is that your registered email ID, the email ID which you have given to the all the fund houses. We will just needing your registered email ID. That's it, right? What you have to do is for mapping your portfolio, just you have to send an email to mfsupport@springpad.in, right? Subject line will be mapped my portfolio. Clear? In the body part, you have to mention the registered email ID, the email ID which you have guys given to the all the fund houses, right? So kindly send an email those who are willing to map your portfolio in our SpringPad mutual fund platform. Just send an email to mfsupport@springpad.in. Subject line will be map my portfolio. In the body itself, kindly mention your registered email ID. Clear? Now, after receiving your email, my team will send you another email, right, which contains a password protected PDF file. And the PDF file you guys are going to be received from CAMS Online. So we will be map your portfolio through CAMS Table, right? As soon as guys you have got the received the email from CAMS Online, you can do forward the email to MF support or just download the PDF file and again send back to MF support. Team will map your holding. That's the procedure, nothing else. Clear guys? Or shall I repeat once more how we can map? Shall I repeat once more guys? Yes? Or it is clear? Yeah, it's I'm already repeating. Is my voice is breaking up here? It might be possible. It's outside is raining, so might be network connectivity will be there. I'm so sorry for that. So many of you already again asking for the repeat. So I'll be repeating once more, guys. For mapping your portfolio, you have to mail to MF support. Subject line will be mapped my portfolio. Clear? Right. Mapped my portfolio. Okay? Or mapping your portfolio. Anything will find. And in the body itself, you have to mention your registered email ID. The email ID guys which you have already given to the all the fund houses which you are invested in. Your registered email ID we will be needing from your end, guys. Okay? After receiving your email guys with your email ID, right? Team will again send you another email and it contains a password protected PDF file. Okay? And the email you guys are going to be received from the CAMS Online. And as soon as guys you have received that email, you have to send it back to the or forward the email to MF support or just download the PDF file and send back to the PDF file to us. And done. Only by doing that, your portfolio will be mapped in our platform. That's it. Is it clear, guys? Or shall I repeat another once more? Let me know. Ajay, if your email ID is different from every fund houses, then what you can do is, along with the email ID, you need to be mention your PAN number. Okay. So Deepakji, mapping my portfolio, that's mean we will be by through CAM statement will be mapped. That's mean you can display all of your holdings in our page so that you can track. You can see day-to-day changes of your portfolio. Along with that, you can see your updated current valuation of your portfolio. That's mean mapping your portfolio means. Okay, and guys, as I mentioned, those who have given different email IDs to the different mutual fund houses, those guys you need to be also mentioned in the body itself your PAN number. Okay, And because if you not started invested yet, right, then do start invested through our platform. Then you also be, your email ID will also be linked to the all the mutual fund houses. And Neeraj, in respect to anything, if you are invested from K FinTech, right, or CAMS, will also get mapped. Nothing to worry, Neeraj. Clear, Neeraj? In respect to anything, if you are already invested from Grow, Zerodha, through Chem15 or CAMS, all the portfolio, all your mutual fund holdings, you can see in our platform. Okay, that's it, guys. Okay, so guys, before we conclude all the things, so let's repeat once more the process how we can do that. For mapping your portfolio, you need to send an email to mfsupport@springpad.in. Subject line will be mapped my portfolio. In the body itself, you need to mention your registered email ID. The email ID you guys have already shared to the each and every respective fund houses. After receiving your email, team will share another email from CAMS Online. The email contains a password protected PDF file. We'll be needing that password protected PDF file from your end, guys. As soon as you get received your your PDF file, your portfolio or your holdings will be mapped in a tab. As simple as that. And those who don't have, or not that don't have, if you, give a different email IDs in the different mutual fund houses, you also will need to be mentioned in the email itself your PAN number. That's clear, guys. Now, guys, let me know, guys. Do you have any questions or any doubts in your mind? You can ask me in the chat as well. I'm very much happy to answer all of your doubts or clarify the same. Okay. Is there any doubt? Faranji, yes, Faranji, we also have ethical funds you can invest through our platform. Right? And for suggesting and which ethical fund houses you should go ahead, for that you can book your own advisory, right? And I will also ask the team to share the advisory from your respective communities so that you can fill up and you can get a call from my team, and team can also guide you. Okay. Bilaji, Kotak Neo, it's a good Kotak Neo app also I can also is a good platform. But the main issue is that if you are willing to open an account in Kotak Neo, they will open an account in NSDL. This is very bad. Why I'm telling you, in near future, if you are willing to transfer your holdings from Kotak Neo to another broker, that will be very difficult. As most of the platform which are known, right, it's mostly open an account in CDS. Right, so CDSL to CDSL transfer is very easy, but not in NSDL to CDSL. It's very difficult. So that's why I'm not suggested to Kotak Neo, honestly. It's my personal suggestion. Like, don't take it in a serious way. It's my personal suggestion. Okay, Deepak is asking, Pratik had told how to invest basics. My current status, the strategy you select in mutual fund, Springpad, the system which suggests basically my requirement. Can you advise that, please? Definitely. So for that, we have a special features that is called goal-based investment. Right? Here is the option. You don't need to log in first. Just go to our platform, Deepakji. Click on the goals. Select any goals, right, which you are willing to achieve by your investment. Right? Let's say our wealth creation. Because no, not at all. For mapping, as I mentioned, we are not transferring your holdings, right? We just map them in our platform so that you can see day-to-day changes, right? Day-to-day fluctuation of your holdings. You can just check it on it. But if you're willing to transfer them, that will be a very, very difficult task, as it will be, has an account in NSDL, not in CDS. So that's the thing. Yes, definitely you can map your portfolio. Nothing to worry. Okay. So as I mentioned, Deepak, like in the goal section, if you click on the, let's say any goal, let's say wealth creation. Okay, just click on it. Then it will ask some of the basic question that you need to fill out, right? As soon as you filled up, build my wealth creation goal, our platform only showed to you based on your risk appetite, based on your time horizon, what are the fund houses you should go ahead so that you can reach your financial goal or financial aim. And not only it will be suggesting to fund houses, in fact, the amount of percentage of allocation should be there in the each fund house, it will also be shown. That's the beauty of our platform, and that's the most USP of our platform, Deepak. Chintanji, I have no idea, like, who was the registrar for the Geo BlackRock AMC. I need to check on it, honestly, Chintanji. Okay. Manoj, I think my connection is answered. Will I get back up this class? Manoj, this session, every Monday from 8:30, I'll be there. And if you have any doubt, any questions, I'll be clarifying for the same regarding the mutual fund and investing itself. I'll be there every Monday. I'll be coming, right? And also the session is going to be recorded and also uploaded in Lemons Portal. So later on, you can also go and revisit. So nothing to worry, Manish. Okay. Okay, Vilas is asking how to have multiple goals together to have a strong portfolio. Vilas, for that, as I mentioned, you can start your build, build your wealth creation goal. For example, if you already have another goal in your mind, you can also start from here itself. And apart from that, Vilas, if you know someone who already started investing or willing to restructure it, right? Or let's say you have specific budget. So let's say Ankan, monthly 15,000 or 5,000 amount I can invest, and I can in one-to-one meeting or one-to-one discussion I can guide you based on your risk appetite, based on time horizon, which fund houses you should go ahead with, and what are the fund houses who stay away from it. That I can definitely guide you in one-to-one discussion. So Vilasji, what you can do is Vilasji, after the session, I'll be asked the team to share the one-to-one advisory form to share your respective communities. You can do fill it out the form. I know after filling out the form, my team from my team itself, you'll be getting a call, and then based on your suitable time, they can schedule a meeting with me, and then we can discuss in more details. That will be what Vilasji, or anybody guys. If you any of you willing to sit again in one-to-one discussion, I'm very much happy to do that. Okay, guys, let's not stretch it out the session, as today we have only two agendas. First and foremost, how you can update your nominee details, along with that how you can update your personal belongings, right? Personal details, and rest how you can map your portfolio I have shown, right? And guys, let me give you a roadmap in the upcoming session what I am going to cover. So we'll be starting from the next session onwards, right? To comparison mutual fund, how you can compare mutual fund, what are the things you need to be checked. Okay, that before you go for your investment, that I'll be going to be started. I've already started it. Like we have already, I believe, talk about, let's say, alpha, beta ratios. We have already started with, and rest thing we can gradually cover. Because the inflation, that's been like in India currently, I believe 4% inflation is there. So in specific words, like inflation, you can understand by one thing. Let's say if today if you something cost you, let's say 1 lakh, like 1 lakh rupees, like so 10 years later, that uh, that it's a things it might be cost you more. So that's the variation. It called as inflation. So let's say if I go and buy a laptop which is costing me 1 lakh today itself. So after 10 years later, same laptop I have to be charged more. So that's the called inflation. And return is the meaning of Deepakji. Let's so Deepakji, currently inflation in India right now is in between 3 to 4%. But for safer side, we can assume that in the upcoming year might be inflation will be rising, so you can take inflation as a 5%. And percentage of return, that's been how much percentage annually or CAGR I am talking about. You are willing to get from your investment. That's 13% CAGR, or 15% CAGR, 12% CAGR. How much return you are willing to expect from your investment? That's the difference. And Deepakji, 30%. It's ideal is not realistically. I would say that it's not a realistic number. Definitely, 30% can be possible. Right, within a year, you can definitely can generate also investment more than 30-40% in a bull run. But over the time, as investing needs time, right? But if you calculate the compounded return, let's say this year you are getting the 30% return from your investment, but next year might be possible the return deep down to let's say 15%, right? So your compounded return will be gradually slow it down. So in between over the year, if you go for the aggressive aggressive return, then you can easily return let's say in between 14-15% easy. Okay. Yes. Any more questions? Any more doubt do you have? Anything? No question, no doubt. Okay. So I hope guys, all the queries and all of your doubts now clear. And again, guys, as I mentioned, every Monday we'll be meeting. If you still have any queries, any doubt, we will definitely answer the same. Okay, Madhavji asking. We have one-to-one discussion on that, but you have not given my suggestion to investing in which mutual fund to do what I said. Madhavji, you might be forgot. I'm so sorry. Apology for that. Madhavji, can you please do me a favor? Can you please drop an email to MF support? I might be miss out that part. Madhavji, please, drop an email to MF support. I'll be, ask you to team to share the details with you. I hope I will be already shared to the team. They might forgot, or if not, I again make sure that this time team will reach out to you. Vikramji, in your communities, you will be receiving your one-to-one advisory form. Okay, and will I see one-to-one contact as I mentioned? If there will be a Google form, you need to be filled out. So after the session, the advisory form will be shared in your respective communities. Okay. Yes. Any doubt? Any more questions do you have? No, right? Okay. Okay. Great. So guys, with your permission, then shall we end the session for the today? Yeah, Lakshmi, definitely you can do that. Whenever you will be needing, you just drop an email to event support. You can schedule a meeting. Okay. So guys, I know as I mentioned, with your permission, then shall we end the session? Okay, super, super. Thank you so much for the confirmation, and good night. Good night, Deepakji. Good night, Milasi. Thank you so much for joining us today. And we'll be seeing in the upcoming session. And make sure that you won't miss the upcoming session. And as I mentioned, right, upcoming session will be very interesting. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. And thank you so much. Good night. Good night, Atulji. Good night, Chintanji. Good night, Madhavji. Good night, Milasi. Good night. Good night to everyone. And we'll be seeing in the next session. Okay. Bye, everyone. Good night, Saramanji. Good night. Good night, family. Good night. Good night, Zinoji. Good night, Vikramji. Okay, guys, I'm leaving then. So, good night.